What's up, TRT community? So this video is not really intended as the be-all, end-all resource for this topic. It's really intended for people who have a few symptoms of low testosterone and those symptoms are somewhat manageable. Can these people help themselves through other means besides TRT, or can they try some of these other means before getting on TRT? That's really who this video is intended for. So I just want you to know that going into it, and this is how we start. Yeah, let's help each other. So should you get on TRT or not? Do you need TRT or not? If you're one of the ones that you think you might need it, or maybe your doctor has already said, yes, your testosterone is low, and you're kind of thinking, should I get on it, should I not? Here's some things that I really want you to consider before getting on it. The first thing is this. Once you start testosterone replacement therapy, you then have to keep replacing it for the rest of your life. Because here's the thing. Once you start injecting it into your body, your brain recognizes that it's in your system. So your brain would normally send out signals that would eventually get down to your testes and say, hey, I don't need you to make testosterone anymore. And then your testes say, okay, boss, got it. And then they stop making testosterone and they just sit there until they receive signals again. They don't make anymore. And so once you're on it, you're on it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's something that you need to think about. The second thing is this, and my specialist told me this just last week. We don't know what the long-term effects of being on TRT are yet. It's still sort of new. We don't have people that have been on it for like 20, 25 or more years, or if they're out there, they're very, very few. So it's kind of like we are sailing off the edge of the map into uncharted waters. We don't know what this new land holds. It might not have any long-term negative side effects, but we just don't know at this point. So there's a little bit of a risk there, but for some people, that risk is not so great that they're not willing to get on it because their symptoms are bothering them so badly that they just want these symptoms fixed. And they're willing to take the little bit of a risk that might be there. So those are just two things that you need to consider before getting on it, that's all. Alright, so next I want to talk about what if your symptoms that you're having are tolerable. If they're tolerable, then they're probably also manageable. Because I don't want anybody to think that, oh, I've got these problems, I've got energy loss and low libido, and I'm not really motivated to do hardly anything, but then your life is just like this. You know, I don't have as much energy as I used to when I was in my 20s, and I think I have low testosterone. Seriously.
Honey, can you come help me?
What? No,
Just take a
I'm busy. No.
Oh, come on, please, come help me.
I'm sorry. Oh. Let's say you're experiencing loss of energy, low libido, and maybe loss of motivation. Let's say you're experiencing those three things, and you're also overweight. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If those three things that you're experiencing, if they're just more of an annoyance, and they're not so much disrupting your life, if they're manageable, why not manage them with natural means instead of synthetic means? Don't think TRT is just gonna fix your life. It'd be better to go ahead and attack the problems, attack the things that you know you're supposed to be doing anyway, and see if that's going to fix your problem. Because guys, TRT is not free. This is gonna be money coming out of your pocket. You gotta think about that too. So if you're overweight and you're experiencing those three symptoms, I would say start off with changing your diet to cleaner, whole foods, fruits and vegetables and eggs and milk, not too much milk, but some milk, meats, let's say like turkey and fish and chicken. Are you eating a lot of white bread? Maybe start converting that over slowly into whole wheat type breads. Or you can even do like honey wheat, still wheat. Also start changing your liquids over into more water. Listen, I had a boss once in the past. The only thing he changed was he stopped drinking soft drinks and started drinking a ton of water every day. I'm talking like 2 liters of water every day. He lost 30 pounds just by changing that. He didn't change anything else. So Up your water intake. I'm not saying you got to drink 2 liters a day. I don't drink 2 liters a day, but increase your water intake and start to decrease the more sugary things. And then of course, exercise also. People sometimes make this wrong assumption. I need to really start going to the gym and I need to start spending all this time hitting the weights and doing all this cardio stuff. I need to run every day. The truth is, your battle is going to be won, really, at what you're putting in your mouth daily. I would say a diet's more like 60 or 75% of your battle, where exercise is going to be more like 25 to 40%. And that's the truth, guys. Then also, don't overlook this. Vitamins. Are you on good vitamins? And I don't mean those vitamins, I don't want to name any names, but the ones that you take one of them every day. Maybe they've improved from what they were in the past, but I can remember taking those and not feeling any different, not feeling any change at all. Then I found another company that had some that I thought were really good. Then I moved up to these that I'm taking now. doTERRA makes these. doTERRA is like an essential oil company. These are the best I've ever used, actually. And I don't just take these vitamins here, I also take their entire stack. They have also some that are like from plant seed extract and things like that, and then they have their oils, the marine oils and things like this. These are hands down the best I've ever used, and if you're interested in something like that, there's a link down below to where you can buy those. And those really helped me even before I was on TRT to relieve some of my symptoms. But my symptoms just started getting so bad, I did choose to get on TRT. And lastly, what if you're having the symptom that is also treatable sometimes, which is depression or mood swings? Now, don't hear me wrongly. I'm not talking about severe depression. If you're experiencing severe depression, you need to get some help for that, of course. But let's just say it's mood swings / depression. Try to find the source. Is there something in your life that might be causing that? Is it a bad relationship? Is your relationship not as good as it used to be? There are plenty of good books about how to have a better marriage. I'll actually put some links to those too down there. I've done some marriage counseling for some couples over the years. These are actually really good on that topic. And so if your marriage is bad, if your relationship is bad, I would say work on that before just injecting testosterone and then just hoping everything gets better, because it might not. Or maybe it's work. Is work the source of your depression? I've had some jobs where it was just like, ugh, I don't want to go. I've had a job where I was making more money than I've ever made, but guess what? I was very unhappy there. Here's the truth. Happiness is better than money. So if your job is the source of your depression, I would say deal with that job. Don't think getting on TRT is going to fix your bad job, because all that's going to happen is you're going to have proper levels of testosterone and still be at a job you don't like, or proper levels of testosterone and still have major problems in your marriage. Maybe those things need to be fixed first, and then see if after you fix those, you're still having those problems. Alright gang, so I hope that this video has at least been somewhat helpful to help you know whether or not TRT is right for you, or whether or not there's some things that you could do to help improve your symptoms naturally. Please leave a like if it's been helpful at all, and then also I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. You guys have already helped me so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you, my subscribers. I'm already up to like 200 and something. So you guys rock. Thank you. Hey, and also go to my channel, TRT Community. I have a lot of other videos that are going to help you. I believe that you'll benefit from them. Thanks, guys. God bless. Peace.